purpose, I'm for certain there's not a certain person, no burden that can divert, no envy or greed. This version of me, this journey to please, this heart on my sleeve, can easily see, transparent to see. He called me to lead, but people just leave, refuse to believe. I choose to receive the grace that he gave, embrace the mistakes he made us away. No need to compete, we all finna eat. The table awaits, we saved you a plate, so come take a seat.
Look, walking in my purpose on purpose, it ain't nothing this world could offer that could amount to what God showed me my worth is. I'm working. Oh yeah, I'm in my bed, no working, going so hard for God. Shout out to the devil won't murk me, but he ain't got no power. These haters sour cause I made it. My voice ain't doing it's only by his grace I'm in his favor. Prayer, that's what I use to learn to step tape. The Holy Spirit fill me with courage on top of the faith.
So today with us on Steward Talk, it's an honor to have two student athletes who've really been putting in all the hard work, who's really been excelling on the court, on the field, in the classroom, in the community. Great character, great student athlete, great respect. When you hear this name, you know that they're dominating. You know it's excellence. Today we have with us Miss Brooklyn Vaughn and Mr. Sharard Vaughn III. How you doing today?
We're good. How are you? How are you?
How y'all doing, man? So where did this sports journey in this family begin? We can start with you, Miss Brooklyn, then Sharad, you go second. What was the first sport you played in? Was basketball the first sport?
So I actually was a dancer since I was 4, and I loved dance. I didn't start playing basketball until I was like in the third grade, but dance was my first love.
So that's why you got the footwork on the court, right?
I think so.
Yes, sir. What about you, Sharad?
My first sport was, I think I started in kindergarten, football, flag football, right there.
So how did you, Sharad, become to playing multiple sports like you do, and how did you collectively take on doing both of them at a young age, or did you do both of them at a young age?
I did do both of them at a young age, and I think it's if you just put your mind to it, you can do it because like it's just a different experience, and you can click onto it fast and get used to it.
Okay. And for you, Miss Brooklyn, what would you say to the youth who is deciding to go into sports that maybe do dance, band, cheer, but you want to give the athletic side a chance? What would you say to that?
I would say go ahead, try it out. It's all fun. Even if you don't pursue like higher education while and doing your sport at the same time, you know, sports introduce you to so many different outlooks of life. Knowing someone in a sport can introduce you and like make that could be your best friend for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That could possibly be a way you get a job in the future. And then they're just like passions. They're just fun to do. Different outlooks when life gets tough sometimes. So
Yeah.
I just think being involved in as many activities and sports and diversifying yourself is it's a really great thing. It can't hurt you.
Yeah. Okay. Starting with you, Brooklyn, then you, Sherrod. What do you love about basketball? And when did you see yourself starting to get good? Like, man, I can do this, and seeing your game accelerating.
I really started to love basketball. I think probably about my 8th grade year. Like I was like, oh, I like think basketball is my favorite. I think that's when I like had previously stopped dancing because it was like basketball and dance conflicted. So I was like, I had to pick one. And I was like, I had just previously started playing AAU and I was like, oh my gosh, like I think this is my thing. And then when did I think I started to get good? It was probably that summer going into sophomore year.
Okay.
I really was connecting with my AU team and like we had a really good group. And then just going into high school basketball, I was just like, oh, I'm just really trying to learn and get better and put on for my team.
Yeah. What about you with both of the sports that you play?
So basketball, I think I've always had a love for basketball. Around 7th grade, it's probably what I took the most seriously. And then throughout my high school career, I experienced some certain changes in like football. It came to me more than basketball did, and that's okay. And then I just started clicking with football more and more, and I've just been sticking to it. It's a
Yeah,
process.
so I'm glad you said that because that's something we need to touch on. Like I play multiple sports and a lot of times it's juggling, but see, you're honest with yourself. You said one start to click more. So can you speak to the youth that might be dealing with playing multiple sports and going through that feeling and how that you handle it?
I just say, just get out your comfort zone. Open your eyes up to a lot of experiences. Do a lot of things, even though if you don't like it, it might be your best friend. Like she said, in the long run, it might lead you to your career, what you want to do in life. It puts you on a path and sets you on your journey.
Yeah. So how do you guys push each other? Do you guys make sure Brooklyn is you the one making sure that he get his stuff together, or is it Sharad making sure Brooklyn get her stuff together?
I'd say it's more me making sure he's together, but we push ourselves like usually when we have big events going on or like one of us because we have conflicting schedules a lot of the time because basketball season and he's training for football season when he's not in basketball season or we're both in basketball season. He can't be at my games, I can't be at his games as much. So we're like when we're in different places or we're doing our different events, we're always sending our text message, be like, hey little brother, you got this. Hey, go kill it. Make sure, just even if it doesn't turn out how you want, that's
Yeah.
okay. Keep persevering because you got this hard work. And so like that type of stuff. Yeah.
So who won the last one-on-one battle that y'all done had and who?
I will say, she got that one. She
Oh,
got that.
you did. Sherrod, what grade are you in? What grade would you be going to next year?
I'm a sophomore right now. I'll be a junior
Okay.
next year.
See, you play so much bigger on the field and with me just seeing, you on the field, I thought you were a higher grade. You got a state championship, right?
Yep.
That's something a lot of people would not get a chance to say. Would not even get a chance to see. My little nephew, Danny Witcher III, he played 2 years ago.
Yep.
So he got one in my best friend, his son, D'Angelo Lyons play. I'm gonna interview him, his interview coming up too. So I kind of be familiar with the players and what's going on and watching y'all and just see that y'all building a powerhouse, over there, even though I'm from Scott, I gotta be honest, Central was building a powerhouse in the girls, the boys, and coming collectively for the city. What type of leader are you, Brooklyn, and what type of leader are you, Sharad? Would you say y'all lead with y'all voice or with y'all play?
I would personally say I lead, well, I try to be versatile, but I lead mostly with my voice, I would say. Um, even when I'm not, even when that play isn't hitting or I'm not delivering how I think I should be delivering, I'm trying to get other people involved, whether it's like, hey, that's okay, that shot, move on next time, or hey, that defense really good. Like, because you can't always lead with your play. Say I'm in foul trouble and I
Yeah,
have to sit on the bench, I got to become a bench leader. So
yeah. What about you, Sharad?
I would say I mostly lead with my play. Lead with my play because I feel like if I show what I can do, I feel like other people do the same thing as me, or they can get higher levels than me. And I make sure to talk to my players, make sure everybody knows what's going on, and we have good communication going. But it's just competitive, and everybody see we just compete and keep working.
So how is it with you being an underclassman, but the upperclassmen know that you can ball and they look at you to make big plays or looked at you for impact? How are you adjusting that being an underclassman and is that pressure to you?
At first coming in, I say it was a lot of pressure. It was going in, but I know my heart and I know what I want to do in life. So I just took it as a challenge and took it and just kept working. And then they all started to respect me more and more. I started loving them, respect. It's all brotherhood.
Yeah, and you guys got a sisterhood at your on your squad. The
Mhm.
moment that I really knew your character versus just seeing you and how you are around your players is you had an interview, you and Cornelia, and I told this to her. Here, you talk highly about Cornelia, but the interview was about you. You giving it up. So you selfless, like it's not about me, it's about this team. And he was asking you, so Brooklyn, how you said, yeah, but tonight Cornelia had it going, the other girl had it going. So you're a great team player, and you not all about the individual accolades. How have you maintained the balance that even though like you're, a highly sought after player, like you're the team, that they look to dominate. How do you handle that versus being able to, be humble while you are?
I would say that it's always like a team over self thing for me personally. I try to do that in my everyday life, whether it's in school, working on a team project or whatever. I never value my opinion over anybody else's, personally, because everybody's ideas are worth like respect, and everybody deserves to be shown a great deal of respect as long as they're earning it. So it's a mutual thing. And then these girls are my friends. So I mean, how are you gonna have a close bond and relationship if you think you're better than everybody else?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should really think that way. I think everybody should hold themselves to a high standard and like believe in themselves. But you can believe in yourself and stay true to who you are without having to put other people down. So
Yeah. So, what sets y'all apart when y'all on the field? When you get Brooklyn, what kind of player are you getting? When you get Sharard, what kind of player, what kind of athlete are you getting? What sets y'all apart?
oh, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
What sets
Look
me
at that! Look at that! Even with little bro, you got it. Look at that.
what set me apart the most, I think, is probably my work ethic. I say no matter what it is, no matter how hard it is, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna take the extra step because I want to be the best. I want to get the most experience so I can spread that experience on to everybody else. I want that challenge. I want that competitiveness. I like competing. Like that's my main thing. I'm gonna go get it. I'm ready to get it.
So what are you gonna do next year, being that you know the coaches are gonna be looking at you, they're gonna be keying on you, game planning. How will your approach be for next year?
Going, make sure I'm more better than I was last year. Just keep improving little by little, practice by practice, keep learning by them, and just keep going as a good player. Man.
I think personally for me, the type of player that like I want to be for my team, or the type of player my team is getting, is the player that actually cares about, yes, the sport, but cares about the people around it. I think you can be more locked in as a team and get more things done together, because basketball is a team sport. So no matter how good I'm doing individually, you can go score 50 points and still lose. So whether like I need to be locked in on my P's and Q's, I need to know how the other people around me are feeling. Because if they're feeling good, I'm feeling good. We're clicking. You know, passes are bam, shots. That's how you win a game. That's how you team chemistry goes up in a great environment. So like really getting to learn people, and I think that type of leadership has.
Yeah, what do y'all both think y'all need to work on to improve y'all game? What's some stuff that y'all could work on?
I think I definitely need to work on my shooting game. Going into this next college level, you know, there's gonna be 6'3" girls who were the point guards, and they're gonna be checking me. They're gonna get up in my face, and I'm gonna need to know when's the right time to pump fake, when's like that type of IQ aspect. And then just shooting percentage wise, you know, can't give up free easy buckets. You need to lay those in and get those points however you can.
Yeah.
I feel like as everybody's getting older and older, everybody comes to a certain point when they all like just alike in their build. So I want to like grow more in the film study. So I know like certain things that's going on in the field, like even before the play even happened. Like, I know what's coming next.
Man, that's so dope you said that. I don't even think no young player has ever really said that. That's next level college and NFL type work. You keep thinking like that, it's gonna set you apart because you're gonna be able to be there before, like you said, for the play even starts. So having that mentality is everything. So I'm gonna go to you, Sharad, then over to you, Brooklyn. How are you looking at handling colleges, the recruitment process for you, being that is the schools you looking at? Is you gonna go to the school that fits the best for you? Like, how are you looking at that? And even is that a thought, being that you're a sophomore?
Uh, as I'm slowly getting more and more offers and looks and interest, I'm gonna just take it with God and take it slow by slow and talk to my parents and of course my head coaches about it because I feel like if you rush too much into the process, you're not gonna find the right fit for you. I want to take my time, experience every college, and see what college is actually gonna treat me like how I want to be treated.
Yeah. And what was your process, Miss Brooklyn? And
Uh,
can you speak on the college you're going to? And is you allowed to say that?
oh yeah.
Okay, can you speak of tell everybody you going and tell us how your process was.
So I'm going to Loyola Chicago, University of Chicago. Uh, so very excited to go there. Actually head out. Report date is June 2nd. So right soon. But
Yeah.
I'm just like my recruiting process was like a little bit shaky. Like once I got my first offer was from University of Toledo, from Sir Cullop. thank you. That was very it just started something in me, like especially once I got that first offer, it was like, wow, like I can do this, you know? It's one of those things, it's like a real starter up. And then I feel like a lot of people hold the expectation that if you're not constantly getting more and more offers, or if there's a break period, that like, oh, you know, like wait, because once you have that one feeling, it's like such a high, and then it's like
Yeah.
you're not having another one, you're like, oh man. So after that, I I got offers from Wright State and then Loyola Chicago, but and then I had like really good experience with all the schools that I was talking to and interest, and uh, I think in the end, the reason I picked Loyola was because of just the people, the atmosphere. When I visited the campus and went on my first visit, it was an unofficial visit, but it was like 7 hours, like which is not like an unofficial visit I've been on before. And they genuinely wanted me there. They put me in contact with people that would just help my development. They learned about what I wanted to do, and instantly I was off to meet this person. Oh, let's go check in this office and make see if this person's here and see if we can connect you that way. Um, one of the presidents like saw my brother and gave him a book about
Wow.
just like a biography of a football player, and like so they're knowing what he likes to do, like
Yeah.
things like so he can read that, you know, and keep him interested while because it's focused on basketball and he's focused on football. So they're going to my family's interest.
Yeah.
So is like that was an immediate click, like, wow, you're getting to learn my people
Yeah.
and all around. So that was great. And then just my head coach, Coach Guth, always warm, inviting, loving, super excited to talk to you and meet you. When I went on my official visit and saw the practice energy was like I'd already signed by that point, but practice energy, exactly what I need. Somebody, it didn't feel like 2 hours. It was a 2 hour practice. We sat there for 2 hours. It didn't feel like 2 hours because it was upbeat, high tempo pace. There were breaks, but there weren't too many breaks. It's not like we were learning. She was, if there was a mistake, instant correction, like, hey, do this. It wasn't rude, but it was like also informative.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that type of atmosphere, it's just exactly what I need for my life. So.
And it's funny you say that because I had Braden Young on there. Shout out to Braden Young. He going there for the men's side. His family is from Toledo, but he plays in Texas. And so he has signed there. And I seen you sign. I'm like, man, they about to get two great players. But he said the same thing, that atmosphere and that family and just the communication with his coaches was the reason he signed. So they doing something right up there. What does family mean to both of y'all? How do the support help y'all to push through during those tough times and even to be excited and know that y'all got family supporting y'all?
I think family, that's number one. You need that. You need a support system because you need someone you can rely on to come to. You need someone you can talk about your problems with, how to benefit yourself, how to better yourself. Like just keeping a close, nice family a circle, and then make sure you keep communicating with them. Don't lose connections. You need all that.
I think family, like you said, number one, very important. I think also with family, it's like they give you different perspectives that you may not think about. Because the first thing you think when you get an offer is, oh my gosh, I got an offer, you know? And like a lot of people are thinking, oh, like a lot of outside voices and sources that don't know you personally may be thinking, well, why don't they go to this? This one, this school is higher this, or this school is more well known here, you know? Without knowing the full situation. And family instantly gets to researching. Oh, well, this happened here and this and like they're instantly there like for you in every certain aspect basically.
Yeah.
So like and then just having my little brother like or my other younger brother like
Yeah.
being as close as I am with them like um it's really like a gift to me that I've gotten to spend 2 years of high school with him because it's taught me what it's like to like see someone in school and be like, are you in class? Are you where you need to
So
be?
you the protective big sister.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Like, why is this teacher telling me that you were late? What's the reason for that? And then I can get on him about that, and then next time it won't happen again, or at least I'm not hearing about it happening again. So I think it stopped. Like that type of stuff, that type of support from family is unmatched. You can't really get you can't get other people to care about you just instinctually, like immediately like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he does that for me. When I'm down, I do that for him. So.
Yeah. How do you guys balance schoolwork with practice with games? Both of y'all play on great programs, so y'all season is extended every year. How do y'all balance that and make sure y'all stay focused on y'all grades and make sure that y'all doing what y'all do in the classroom?
I would say personally that for me, I don't know why, but like I'm a constant like checker. So power school, like if one grade is off, I'm like, ooh, get it together, you know? Or it's like, but balancing schoolwork with basketball, school, you're a student athlete, so student is first for a reason. And it's like you have to get that work done because the second you have that high GPA or those high grades, a coach is going to look at you like this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're on their P's and Q's. I already know what they can do as an athlete, but the fact that they can like represent my school, my institution at this high honor doing this and they can balance, wow. So I think keeping your grades up is super important, just like in life. And you know, you're not always going to have sports, but you're always going to have your intelligence. So you need to always try to keep that growing and keep that up to par.
Yeah.
Like she said, student athlete, student comes first. And I think people hear a lot about how balancing both is stressful. It's a lot. I think you gotta take the matters in your own hand. Like you gotta ask the teachers what they need, what like exactly what they mean. There's a certain help you can get from other teachers. Come with your family. I come to her about a lot of my schoolwork. We talk about it, sit down. She tells me what I need to do and where I need to get. And also, if you want to go far in sports, you need that good intelligence. You need that academic experience because it could be between you and somebody else. Who are they going to pick? They're going to pick the one with the higher GPA. That's what
Yeah.
that's what they pick for.
Yeah, that's dope. And I'm glad you said that because a lot of kids need to learn how to ask questions and get help. And it ain't no dumb question. It ain't no reason why you shouldn't ask questions if you don't understand versus allowing it to affect you. From both of y'all season, can y'all name a memorable moment or a memorable game that stood out to y'all?
I would say, wait, do you have like a specific one that you want to talk on
Oh
first?
yeah.
Yeah, you go first then. Go first.
I'll say the state championship game against Bishop Watterson.
Yeah.
It's 7-7 going into about few minutes left in the second quarter. We punt the ball and then the punter muffed it. So our laws never came down there, grabbed the punt. 2 plays later, like 2 or 3 plays later, touchdown. Sharard Vaughn in the end zone with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was,
And
man,
I seen it, but the camera, like when you was scoring, the cameras of everybody phone was taking it. We was all
yeah,
on live watching it, looking at different people's stuff. Yeah. Did y'all play at Fawcett Stadium in Canton at the Hall of Fame?
yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I went to Wash University. That used to be our football stadium. We played on there. So yeah, and that's a big NFL field. So to see you in the end zone, I know it was crazy.
It was loud, crazy cameras everywhere. I was great, great experience.
Yeah.
Man, I was shouting. I was like, whoop! Like, you don't understand. Like, I was, I thought I scored the touchdown. Actually, I didn't hear. I heard Vaughn. Okay, that's all I
Yeah.
heard. No, but um, my personal moment from this season would probably be our senior night. I just think we had so much fun. Like, um, of course, like you want to win on your senior night, and that's like a really, really big goal. But like, we just had so much fun. Like, we were connecting on all cylinders. Everybody, we were trying to get everybody, like every senior, to score, obviously, and just being unselfish with the ball. My littles, I call my underclassmen my littles, but the littles, you know, they were trying to win this for us. They were showing out for us. So I don't know, that was just a really good experience. And I got to have so much family there who's like might have been their first time seeing me or like one of their second time seeing me, but like that's just not my core. people that are always there. So just being able to experience that whole like night and vibe with them, it's just
Yeah.
a lot of joy in my heart.
So I always seen pictures for multiple years of you, Cornelia, Denaya, and it was two other girls. What does that circle mean to you, and how has that bond helped you guys through the years?
Oh wow, that circle is means a lot. Like going through high school, obviously, and going through sports, you need those people. You need people that you know you can trust, people that you know if there's disagreements, they're not fallouts. They're
Yeah.
just let's talk about it type of things. So being with Nuna especially, like that's been my point guard forever.
Yeah.
And just being able to communicate with her point guard to post, like there are different communications we need to work on. And so being able to grow with her over all those years, it's just I don't know, it's one of those things that a lot of people don't get to experience. And then we are friends off the court. So we're hanging out on off the court, going to get food all the time. We love Texas Roadhouse rolls, and like just being a community and being a community. And then our brothers are best friends too. So
Oh, so I was gonna ask that question. I'm like, is you dominating, he dominating, Sharad dominating, so that's good. So since you started talking about food, you go first, then Sharad, you second. What's the if you guys had a chance after what's the best go-to post-game meal after a victory? Where y'all going?
uh probably I'm going Texas Roadhouse. I'm going Texas
Texas
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
I had Texas Roadhouse, man.
Texas Roadhouse.
It's just the place. It's
It,
everybody. Texas Roadhouse or Buffalo Wild Wings, one other.
or beat ups, honey barbecue, boneless
Barbecue.
wings.
Man, it
Yeah,
was great.
y'all got
I had
good
a nice
Texas food
win.
too. Yeah. Yeah. So like when y'all went there, like being that y'all all over the news and stuff like that, do people be out cheering y'all on or looking like, hey, that's such and such because they play the sports, the big boards at the end of the game and y'all going out and about. Do y'all ever be getting seen by people that notice that y'all play for Central?
Yeah, actually, people like, or if people notice, I'm like, oh, oh, that's really nice. They usually congratulate me on my accomplishments and my commitments, and like just being like known in the city, like as a positive, like person and player is like really nice, and it helps me throughout my day.
Yeah. What advice would both of y'all give to the youth or people coming up to be able to play at a high role like y'all if they wanted to try to aspire to be, in the position that y'all in, being great, playing, working hard? What advice would y'all give to them?
The advice I would give to the you, I would say be coachable. You gotta be coachable. You gotta take criticism. You gotta accept it. You gotta move on. You gotta do what the coaches say. You gotta learn from them. Take it. That should be your best friend. You should be always texting the coaches, letting them know what you need to do to get better, and go get what you want.
Yeah.
If you're behind someone, keep working so you're ahead of them. Even if you don't get ahead of them, just know when it's your time, just know you're ready. You know what to do because no one wants to be the person when someone goes down. It's your time to step up. You don't know what you do. No,
Yeah, that's good.
I like, in addition, because that's one of those main things, be coachable. And then always know that someone else's journey is not your journey. Like you have your own journey and gift from God for a reason, for a purpose. So go out and do what you need to do. Like the youth as children, we always look up to the big stars, like, oh, I wanna
Yeah.
be like as big as Shaq or post like jump for fadeaways like Kobe or just be a star like LeBron, like dunking from free throw line like MJ, like you
Yeah.
know but also know that they were kids too,
Yeah.
and everybody starts somewhere. So your journey is not going to be linear to someone else's journey, and that's just progress. And so that's one of the biggest things I try to tell to my younger cousin Kendall. Um, she's really grown as a basketball player and really wants to be a basketball player.
What's her last name?
Kendall Higgs.
Shout out to Kendall Higgs.
Um, but just like she always wants to be like a part, like a core. Ever since I started playing basketball, she's grown to love it. And like, so I think that's one of the really things we bond on. But I want to let her know that if her journey isn't like mine, that's okay. She still can find value in basketball. She can still grow this way. we might not be the same position, you
Yeah.
know, but her having me as a model to look up to is just like, or like inspiration, and find inspiration in different people and things. Like that's the best thing you can do as a young athlete, is to just find someone you can model after who makes good life decisions or anything and grow from there and then
Yeah.
become your own person.
Yeah. Looking ahead, what are some of you guys' goals for next year, individually and team wise?
Okay, start with team wise. I know everybody loves them a good underdog story, but we haven't been the underdogs for a minute. So I want to stay at the top, and then keep getting
Yeah.
better so we can stay at the top. Never let someone come up and take our position, take
Yeah.
our.
Okay.
And individually, I want to make sure that like I keep getting my name out more and more, get it across the country. I want to like not just in the way of football. I want to show everybody like I'm a good leader. I'm a good sportsmanship. I could show good character on the field, on the court, no matter what I'm playing. And I hope everybody just can show that I love them, and like I hope they can love me too. That's my
Yeah.
main goal, main focus.
I think my main focus is you know, adjusting to that college like college school life and then basketball life, like that, having a good balance between them. I really want, as a team, I really want to move up, and yeah, I'm gonna say the highest goal is to go win that A10 championship. Like that's what you want to do. Um, and then personally, I want to be a good player on that floor, even if I'm not that main star player. I want to, when I'm in there, I want to give good minutes. I want to be contributing. Uh, I want a good plus minus. Like those are the type of things I want to contribute to help my team, and just grow as a player and learn under all the different grad transfers we have now, and then all the new freshmen I have alongside me, grow with them. So
Yeah. What players or role models you guys looking up to or patterning y'all games after?
uh, I would personally say that I am a really big fan of Asia Wilson. Um,
Cause you got y'all game similar for real. Y'all game kind of similar. I can see that. I can see that.
thank you. I think that she is just such first of all, she has a personality. Like, and her personality, like you can tell that she works hard, that she's in the gym all day, that she's played under greats like Coach Daly, but you know, she stays true to herself. You know, she's in Las Vegas now, she's getting Gatorade
Yeah.
deals, sponsorships, all of that, about to get her own shoe.
Yeah.
And it's like, but she still, when you see her on that court, it's like, wow, this is the girl. Like she's putting time in at the gym. Like you can obviously see that she doesn't go down. You can see her craft just growing and growing. And it's been years since she won the championship at South Carolina, and then she just won 2 championships like in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Like, man, she's really that, like, I don't know, that MVP role model you can look after. And then like a role model, I would say, just in character wise, like just watching all the people that I know come from AAU and just grow as players, like learning, being able to watch them grow, like Chance Gray, and watch
Hold on. Hold on, bring it back. Oh, what you know about Chance Gray?
what do I know about Chance Gray? I know Chance, I used to watch Chance play every AAU tournament, just frying people from the 3-point line.
Yeah, shout out to Chance Gray. That's my best friend's sister. I mean niece. I call her my niece. I did an interview with her too. She's about to have a basketball camp in June at her high school. You know she's going to Ohio State now, so that's gonna be
That's
dope.
dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah, you know your stuff, bro. You know your stuff.
And then her teammate,
Yeah,
well, always been her teammate, but Grace Van Sloon, she's going to Michigan State now. Like
yeah,
I get to watch her. I just got to play against her at an open gym, and just like being able to play against her, like even at that open gym, just shows a lot of like, wow, like look how strong she is. Look at the moves she's doing. Like this is where you need to be. This is where you're gonna grow to. So like it can just show like I already knew them when they were good, and now I get to see them, watch them when they're great, and so those type of talents.
she gonna be happy when I send her this clip where you saying that. Go ahead, Sharard. I'm interested to see yours. I got a couple players in mind. I'm just interested to see yours.
Okay, so my favorite player. Let's see. it's probably Jalen Ramsey. I
Okay.
say he shut down, he locked down. He, I don't think you can get past. He talk his crazy, you know, but he back it up. He respect
Yeah.
it. He back it up. And then
And you just reminded me we got to play because he at the Dolphins, right?
yep.
Yeah, got hurt. I like Buffalo, so we got to see him 2 times this year. And our receiving core is kind of looking suspect. So
Yeah, I don't know. My favorite receiver would be Stephon Diggs too.
yeah,
I like how he runs
he
his
about to
route.
eat with CJ Stroud though. Yeah,
Texas fan.
yeah.
Scary. That's scary.
So what's your favorite position on the field that you like to play, or where do you shine the best at?
So last year I played receiver area because we had like a lot of seniors and safety. But I want to play safety. I like the defense side, but I want to hit something. I want to like get I want to get into the plays. I want to be involved in every single play.
Yeah, and I can see that reason why I asked you that because I know you good on offense, but I kind of feel just by the way you describe how you scored that touchdown. But it's gonna be good for when you playing defense because when you get the ball, now it's instant offense because you know what to do. Some people get an interception, run, get tackled. Every time you get a pick or break up, or you gonna go 6 because you're gonna be looking for the house. Like that's where you going. So you gonna be defense, kind of like Ed Reed. Every
Okay.
time he got the ball, he scored because he turning the ball and go. That's how I can see you gonna be instant offense on the defense when you make them plays.
Sure.
Um, what are y'all most excited about in y'all transition for next year? Like, what's the one thing that y'all are both excited about?
I'm really excited to just first of all, Chicago's a whole new place for me. So I get to learn a whole new place. I get to learn a whole new team of people I just don't know. And
Yeah,
then just like obviously growing in that game, playing on that college floor, like right now it's just like, oh my gosh, I was gonna be playing college basketball, but like I'm there now. I'm about to be playing college basketball. Like that in itself is so exciting for me. And I just really just want to grow like in all aspects, but like definitely just learn from people, take all the wisdom I can get.
yeah,
I want to see how our team is gonna grow from all the senior leaders leaving. I want to see how we're gonna like push ourselves without all that leadership they had, all the energy and all the opportunity they had. I want to see who's gonna take that opportunity, who's gonna run with it. I want to see who's gonna make them plays. I want to see the lower classmen become respectable men, become upperclassmen, and fit into this program. I want to see how they work.
and they're gonna need Sharard to take over and be that leader. One of many. A couple more questions. I'm gonna get y'all out of here. What advice would y'all say to the youth or someone maybe in your class or under y'all that's struggling with 1 foot in sports, 1 foot out, worrying about social media and what goes on in the outside world?
I was saying earlier that social media is it's a like it's a weird place, you know. You'll never see what like the struggle behind what somebody's posting on there. You're really only going to see the success. You either only see the success or you see the ultimate failures. You really don't see the in between, just
Yeah.
the everyday life and the daily things it takes to get to where somebody got. So, with that being said, don't ever base anything off of social media or base like that comparison of others lives, because that's not your life. You got to focus on yourself and really focus on the people around you, the things that you know are real. Anything on social media can be edited, altered, and it can be fake.
Yeah.
So you really just gotta I personally think stick with it. If you have a sport that you're struggling with, stick with it. Keep going. If you see somebody on social media doing better than you, getting all this hype, don't worry about them. Let the Lord bless them how he blesses them, and let the Lord bless you how he blesses you.
Yeah.
Like she said, I would say social media is not the real world. It's you always gonna have someone who's trying to hate on you, who's not looking for your success, who's not. It's like it's guaranteed. No matter what, you can't get caught onto that. You can't focus on that. You gotta stay out of that. You gotta follow your path, follow the Lord's path, follow your family's path, and how you want to do things. Don't worry about them social media haters because they're just mad they can't do the things you do.
Yeah.
Like they're not working themselves to be just like you. they're just trying to hate on you, and they're trying to not, you're going somewhere. They're just doing all that hate for no reason.
Yeah.
Don't get caught on to that.
Yeah. And what does faith mean to both of you guys, and how has faith helped you in this journey that you guys are in right now, and even get the blessings and the success that you have thus far?
Faith personally, I know it means a lot to both of us. To me personally, it it's something that can never do you wrong. Um, it's a belief. Like even it doesn't really end whatever you believe in, but like for me, it's God. And as a Christian, I think that like it holds me to a higher standard for myself. What would Jesus want me to do here? How should I walk in the light of how should I walk in the Lord's light every day? Um, what would be the thing that shares the most love and compassion every single day? Like what choice is that choice? Am I making the choice that's going to reflect that I am a lover of Jesus Christ, or am I making a choice that is going to reflect that, like that doesn't reflect that shows somebody that I am not walking with the Lord? So just that constant reminder, and then always having God with you, or always having Jesus with me is like, wow. It's like, put don't worry. You know, that next worry, put it with Jesus, and then you should not worry anymore because it is with Jesus. He can fix. He'll take it away, and when it's with him, it's with the problem solver of all problem
Yeah.
solvers. So what are you got to worry for anymore?
Yeah, and in the Bible it says, "Cast all your cares unto me, because I care." And He wants you to take that weight off of you and give it to Him.
Mhm. Like she said, it's all belief. Like stick to what you believe in. Follow your heart. Follow your God. Follow your Lord. Um, just take time to yourself. Take time to talk to the Lord yourself. Be silent. Pray. Make sure you just get in a nice, good mindset wherever's comfortable for you, and listen to God. He'll put you in the right direction every time.
Yeah, and this leads me to second to last question. What would you say to the youth that wants to walk in God? They believe in God, but they worried about what people say, or those who want to be able to get a better understanding and learn and grow as a youth with God and with Jesus?
I would say do it. Do what you think that choice is for you. Like God is not going to lead you wrong. Whether, your family doesn't go to church, or whether your family doesn't really believe in this, this is a personal choice. Walking with the Lord is a personal choice that only you can choose. He wants you to choose his love. That is why we have free will. That is why it is not forced upon us.
Yeah,
Because choosing God's love is something so sacred, because once you first choose that step, all other steps follow. Just growing in your faith. Um, and I think don't worry about what other people think of you. I mean, that's just a general thing, but especially for faith, don't worry about the way others think of you, because the true judgment hails with God.
yeah,
That that is making it once you're in heaven, that is the only time you will be judged. But
yeah,
and the only person that could ever judge you is God. Everybody else's judgments, I, I mean, they don't mean anything.
yeah,
So
I 100% agree with my sister. Um, be you. You gotta be you. You gotta like, even if not everybody else is doing it, if you want to really like take your time with the Lord, go do that. You don't need to be like everybody else. You don't need to follow their own path, their own wavelength. Be you. Because I promise you, the more you are with the Lord, the more of God's on your side, it's gonna take you farther than anything else in life.
yeah. That's
Always
the
keep God on your side.
Yeah, that's the secret weapon. And I tell people when they ask, like, you know how you meet a girl, you meet a boy, or even your friends, how do you build a relationship with them? You talk to them, you call them, you text them. That's how you need to do with God. Pray, continue to talk to him, seek his face. I go to the high school up here in Atlanta and go talk to the boys and do devotions and stuff. And a lot of them, when I was telling them that, Jesus loves you, God loves you, and they like, man, but I want to be able to go, I want to be saved, but I'm this way. And I'm like, God's mercy is so sufficient. He wants you like that. Like, ain't nobody perfect, like you said. Ain't nobody judging you. So don't worry about it. They think that they're a certain way that God can't be with them or God can't use them. I'm like, you the very person he wants to be able to use. But once, like you said, you build that relationship and you talk to him, like you said, Sharad, find that place to get away for you can hear his voice and, you know, allow him to speak to you. That's everything.
There's a reason God chose the people he chose to build his kingdom on. There's a reason he sent Jesus to help these people who had diseases and were poor and cast away. There's a reason for that, because he wanted to choose people that people had already had judges on, already casted out. It's like, we are a family. Nobody's love is greater than Jesus and God. So
Yeah, he qualifies the unqualified. And like Miss Nuna said, we might be the only God or the only Bible that somebody see in the interaction with dealing with God in Christ. So lastly, before we end, each one of y'all, I want y'all to, whatever comes to your heart, speak something positive to the youth.
you want to go first?
No, you got it.
No, I got it. Okay. I would say, at the end of the day, whether this sport or whatever it is in life leads you to a family connection, a friend connection, a connection with the Lord, those are all valuable connections. Not everything has to be the highest in order to hold the most value in your life. You don't always have to be the perfect. Not everybody has to make it to the league to reach that ultimate goal and success as just a person as in life that you can on earth. So really just put yourself out there and try new things. You don't have to be the best at your sport to be one of the best members of the team.
Yeah, that's good.
I would say find your strengths. Like find where you need to be in life. Find like your place, where you're meant to be in life. Like you make sure you do a lot of experiences when you're growing up. Get out there. Like see what fits you the best. See what's gonna make you stronger as a person, make you stronger when you're an adult, and what's gonna help you in your like when you get married, you have kids like that. Make sure you have a good, strong suit for yourself. You don't need to be like everybody else. Find where you fit in.
Yeah. And here on Stool Talk, we walk on our purpose. Hold on, like I said, I messed up. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and you two both are definitely walking in your purpose. Brooklyn, I pray that God give you the strength, the peace, the security. I pray that he be with you. No weapon formed up against you shall have the ability to prosper. May he watch over you, guide you, and govern you as you go into your new season. May he be with you, and may his grace be with you. To give you the strength, to give you the courage to be bold in that next chapter and know if God is for us, who could be against us. Sharard, I pray that God gives you the leadership ability that you need on the field, that he gives you insight and even gives you a roaring heart like a lion, that you be bold when you out there on the field and know who you are in God, and allow the young people that's going to look up to you to be able to look up to you for wisdom and be able to see that shining light that you see, and you be able to go on the field and leave and be dominant and know that you're going to be okay and know that you're going to be secure. I pray safety upon you as well, being that your sister gone, you don't know how it's going to handle, but you got God. During them days you get to looking down there, dang, she normally would be down here, or just for you can grow into your strength, be bold and be courageous like a lion, and be that leader and be that man of God that he's called you to be. And y'all both just continue to go hard, continue to love on each other, continue to have that great family support. Y'all come from a great family, and continue to just know that you guys can do all things through Christ who gives you strength.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Yep. And it's been great. Have your mom send pictures and videos to my messenger so I can put it in with the interview. And I'll make sure I edit and get everything right, all that long pause or whatever. And I already text Chance and told her I'm gonna be sending her something. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for this, man. I done messaged 5 different family members, and like Nuna, when I finally got to Nuna, I'm like, man, tell them I need to interview them, because I had the honor of doing the late great Chico Vaughn, which is a basketball legendary guy from Toledo, Ohio. Had basketball clamps, played in the NBA, like he got a long history. So I thought by me doing that, I said the Vaughns, they can. Maybe I'll run across somebody then. So I tell your mom, I said, thank you for the opportunity. Like, it's been great. And, I'm going to get this together. I'm going to do it thoroughly. So I'll tag her and, send it to you guys as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
See you.
God bless.